And now for their pick to kind of reveal where the Talia is going. And it looks like they might go for this way. They will lock that in. So 8 mages in the mid and jungle. And a bit of an artillery composition from DRX.
Ooh dear. Oh dear. Didn't quite work out, but this time around going to be a different story. Morgan going to try to be that brick wall in front of his team, but a very similar idea with how this composition works to what DRX had last time around. See how it goes. Hop into the Rift for game 2. And we also have a slightly different bottom lane here as well, as Young Jade going to find Sponge. This little trap is very cute. Crashdown comes in as Morgan in so much trouble, and he's got Ghost. He doesn't have Flash. He can't get out. That is first blood set up beautifully by DRX.
Bit of extra momentum for the jungle clear, definitely nice.
Yep. See Apollo and Samba waiting in that brush, but Teddy and Pleta taking control pretty comfortably here. Still, the wave. As we check out the replay once again, this was what Morgan could see. He was like, yeah,
Morgan's point
gone in.
That's so brutal.
Yeah. I think he's just like, I'm dead, I'm dead.
And he was right.
Yeah. In a lot of cases.
I like how Sponge backed away from the red. He's like, oh, it's warded. I don't want to be seen doing this. Unlucky. You're going to get seen doing that.
Yeah, kind of liking how Polo's been playing here. Just lying in wait. Finds the Zenith Blade here. And Pleta lit on fire and is forced to flash away. Teddy trying to offer what he can back. But you see, Pleta can't even really tank these volleys with a health bar that low.
Yeah, I think that will be the build this time because it's fleet footwork. You know, normally with the assassin build, the opportunity, you see Halo Blades.
Well, Spear going to miss here as Karis taking a lot of damage. There is the ultimate, but it's not going to quite finish him off. Still, yeah, just fine. Yep, Karis just trying to clear the wave as best he can. Polo moving on over. Spear connects onto Pleta, but he is looking for an engage angle. They do find the chain CC onto Polo, who will have to flash to get himself out of the way. There's the ulti, tanked by Karis as Polo is going to get taken down. A beautiful shove. And Sponge going to be able to collect another one.
Undoubtedly, Polo probably said, get out of here, bro.
Well, you know what our feedback was for Bro? They didn't take enough dragons. Do you know what they've done? They've taken all the dragons.
They have done that.
So to be honest, I think it's actually a huge win.
Or even just flash. Like, that's the thing with Lawless Hold. You can flash it, but you'll still get knocked up.
Yep.
So we're going to be cut out for Polo in this one to really be finding the lockdown so everything can follow up here.
It's whether DRX can get themselves down there, especially if Morgan gets picked off right here. He is pretty tricksy. Doesn't have Flash, though, as we knew from the earlier First Blood, but he can run pretty fast. And Pleta unable to actually find the Magnet Storm at all, and therefore Morgan will be absolutely fine. So Bro able to weather that part of the storm, and it is just going to be this outer turret taken down. It might be Soul Point traded, so Bro lose 2 turrets in that exchange, and this Drake hasn't even been started. They get the cleanse out of Teddy, but that is about it.
Yeah, not really going to be in time to contest Drake, I don't think. Actually, looks like they will make it. The wall over, the resets, the TP coming in.
So that he can be that front line, be that tank for the team. The threaded volleys starting to hurt, though, as the Drake going down low. Pleta moving in. Frog precasts the Dominus, finds Samba here, who has to flash and cleanse to get out of the way of this one. Pleta keeping the Dragon concerned, but he might actually have to get out of there. You can see Morgan just trying to coax him over the wall, and the curtain call is now going to be fired through. Teddy just free hitting his Frog, keeps the vision alive, but he goes down so incredibly low. This Dragon is just ignored. It is so confusing that it's standing there right in the middle, but Bro, they will be able to get that Soul Point in the end. What a very weird series of events in the end. Took a fair bit of damage there, as we can see. Frog now looking to close in onto Morgan, as down towards the bottom side is Yahoo. Walls are definitely a big deal for Morgan, but not if he walks past where they're going to be.
This is more risky.
But still, they have so much vision available. Pleta knows exactly what's going on here. Yahoo actually closing in as well, as Polo in an unfortunate position. The rest of DRX are closing in. Polo doesn't have his flash available either, but the arrow is going to connect onto Teddy. It doesn't matter. Still Sponge locking down the kill onto this Leona, as Polo was just, wrong place, wrong time, and not able to clear out that ward. So pivotal.
Yep, good moves from DRX there. They managed to push back in and regain control. The bot play a little bit ambitious, trying to collapse on the Udyr. Opening up.
Curtain going to be called here. Samba going to have to try and sidestep that one. Morgan just going to boop him. There it is. Was it a bait? It wasn't, because Morgan runs real quick and gets himself out of there. Magnetstorm going to be invested, though. Okay, never mind. They have a lot of long-range damage. Morgan has some shielding, has some running, but he is eventually going to go down. Karis doing a fair bit of work to Yehu, but still not going to save them there. That big one actually starting to hurt. 4-1, the turret score here.
This is where it gets delicate, though, because what we typically see in a game state like this is DRX will commit vision and effort towards the Dragon, and Bro will just immediately go towards the Baron and try and drag them away.
Yeah. Unless Young Jay just gets caught out. He's trying to dash out of this one, but there was nowhere for him to go, and that is the jungler eviscerated. And Young Jay is pouncing on in here. Morgan gets full information as to what's going on, but the smite is going to ring true. That will be DRX locking that one down.
And now
Bro not able to get towards the Baron.
Yep, they've dragged them over here. You know, the Dragon was a little slow, but they bring them over to contest.
Oh, no! Actually flashes into the arrow, and now Polu finds it, but he's so far forward! Samba can't get in there, and Polu, unfortunately, just goes a little too far. Morgan looks for that opportunity. Teddy's gonna cancel the curtains. But Bro, they lose their support. Justice for support, he was right. Right now, it's looking like blue side is just completely overpowered in this particular series. Kind of ridiculous how both games have gone very similar. There's a solar flare. Here's the opportunity for Bro. Never mind. Polu, once again, not a lot of follow-up for these engages that he's trying to start. And he's got his own shield that he can put on as well, so it's even more confusing. Well, now he's going to get shoved back, and now he's taking real damage. Spiraling Despair going to come on through there. He is still able to survive for a really long time, just sidesteps, but it then explodes. And Bro now have to deal with these curtains that are being called by Teddy, and you can see Sponge getting on in there. This is possibly an over-aggression, but yeah, who's able to take down Polu? Bro with the three of them that are remaining are just going to get magnetized together by a Pleta that really wants some revenge, and that is just the ace. It's the wipe, and Bro can't get a kill this game, and I think it's over.
I think that might just be game here, and beautiful, the Q flash from Pleta there to predict their flashes. DRX, the composition works, they managed to find Bro, catch them out. Morgan isn't tanky enough, and honestly, just a great performance, a great bounce back. And the lesson here, don't pick Nidalee.
Don't pick Nidalee and pick Taliyah. And Bro knew that. They wrote the script. They're the ones that won with it. And then they decide that they'll give it over to DRX.
And it just felt like a very controlled game, and it just ended so quickly on the back of those series of picks.
Indeed.